Hi, my name is Joanna Rooney and welcome to my digital reflection for the Scratch for Second Life assignment. My first introduction to Second Life was in November last year as part of this course, and it was my first meeting with Rialt, who I have spent many pleasant and sometimes tedious hours with since. On first impressions, I found Second Life a little bit intimidating. It was my first time to take on a virtual personality, and while I'm confident in real life situations, I did find myself holding back from chatting and over deliberating sometimes about what I wanted to say. Throughout the course of this assignment, and due to the fact that my technical skills have developed over the past year, I have definitely progressed from my initial impression, which I now see was really brought on by the fear of the unknown. The ease at which I now navigate Second Life and converse freely with peers without rewriting IMs numerous times is certainly a huge development for me and has changed my perception of Second Life and virtual realities. The use of Scratch for Second Life has dramatically changed my perception of computer programming. During a Scratch for Second Life lecture, Karina and Brendan talked us through a variety of functions and applications, and this was a huge help to me at the time. I found it easier to navigate Second Life, and working with a partner to build stuff made it a really enjoyable experience. Scratch for Second Life is very user-friendly and accessible for non-technical users. I found the interface very easy to navigate, and in comparison to Flash, it was a joy to work with. Don't tell Nina. Scratch for Second Life provided me with great opportunities to problem solve and required me to think outside the box. The instant feedback was really beneficial, as I was easily able to change my approach to a problem or quickly start again from a different perspective. As a primary school teacher, I've recently downloaded Scratch onto all the school laptops and look forward to exploring the programme in class. I suppose Scratch, being a constructionist tool, really allowed me to see the concrete artefacts that were being created and gave me a deeper understanding of the process. In primary school, children would significantly benefit from this. Scratch allows you to engage with cognitive processes in a meaningful environment that at times can be lacking in upper primary stage school. Using Scratch and exploring the constructionism pedagogy has really made me rethink some of my own teaching methodologies. Papier's assertion that concrete thinking is not a stage that children will grow out of, but another way of thinking, has definitely given me food for thought. In upper primary school, more emphasis is put on the abstract thinking as a means of preparing the pupils for secondary school. Instead of trying to scale down the use of concrete artefacts in teaching, I should be looking at more ways to combine the cognitive and concrete thinking processes to enable a deeper understanding. And I suppose Scratch is a perfect platform for introducing this. In addition to constructionism, I also felt social constructivism was a pedagogy that was present in this assignment. Sleepy acted as a more able peer who certainly scaffolded Rialt. At various points during the assignment, I asked Sleepy for advice, and more often than not, some answers. Sleepy, however, took her role as facilitator seriously and never gave me a direct answer, but sent me on a path of discovery, which in the end gave me a deeper understanding. My partner Claire I would also view as being a more able peer. At the beginning, she seemed to have a deeper understanding of Scratch, but she was very willing and patient to answer any of my questions. I suppose that's something I've definitely developed over the course of this assignment, is the ability to ask questions. I know as a teacher I should know that no question is a silly question, but sometimes I suppose it's hard to practice what you preach. In terms of collaboration, I think myself and Claire worked really well together. We were both quite flexible when it came to meeting up and logging in online. Coming up with the idea of a yoga room was quite easy. We both have interest in yoga, and we wanted to kind of get away from the classroom environment. Working with a partner did have lots of benefits. Claire certainly increased my motivation about the project, and it really didn't take me long to get stuck into Second Life. Both myself and Claire aren't used to sitting in front of a computer for long periods of time, and I think we both found it difficult. We're both tennis players, so I think a match after working on SL really did wonders for our collective brains. Some of the negative aspects I experienced all had to do with computer problems. My own computer would not support Second Life and would shut down after 30 minutes or so I did find this very frustrating, but I loaned a computer for a few weeks, which really remedied that situation. I also met the dark side of my avatar. At times, wings and black shadows would appear around me. Generally, I would still be able to work, but sometimes it got quite bad and I wasn't able to see what I was doing. This certainly did not diminish the experience of the assignment for me. Sometimes technology lets you down like that, but you just deal with it at the time. Overall, my experience in Second Life and using Scratch and added interactivity was a satisfying and enjoyable learning experience. As usual with assignments, I regret not spending more time at the beginning of the project, but sometimes life and Flash just got in the way. I will definitely be incorporating Scratch into my class. Looking at MIT's assorted Scratch community and projects has illustrated its benefits and as a tool for developing problem solving and also developing collaboration and technical skills among its users. Signing off, over and out. Thanks for listening.